Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. Just kind of a little bit sharing a little bit about this weekend, which may not be the weekend that you saw this. I'm trying to be about 6 or 8 videos ahead, and sometimes I post things in different order. But so I spent the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, at a state park that was it's a small state park, but it was 3/4 filled with like-minded individuals. It was wonderful. And there was, of course, there ended up being some impromptu presentations, but there wasn't any set schedule. There wasn't any set presentations. It was just time for fellowship. And then, of course, sorry, I'm hunting for a tick. Then, of course, there was a few times that classes happened. Like, there was a wonderful lady there who is very knowledgeable in nature walks and edible plants. So people just got together and they were talking. She goes, "Well, let's just go on a walk." And so almost everyone gathered up and they went on a nature hike. And it was all about her sharing her knowledge on, you can eat this, you can do this with this, those things. It was great. And then later in the day, little boy fell off his bike. He is okay. He thinks he's not, but he's okay. So then we had one of the guys like, "Hey, I built a new bug out bag. I want to do a bag dump and I want everyone's opinion." And there's 25, 30 people there. And so he got in front of everyone and he went through each compartment and he took criticism really, really well. He had some great items, some things that different people would do different. It's always that way. And so it was wonderful. Then not a potluck dinner, but kind of, it was, because everyone was cooking and things on their own. And so the evening meal last night was make whatever you were going to eat in your camp, but just come down here and we'll all eat. We'll all eat together. That way nobody had to worry about having enough stuff for everyone, just for the group they planned on cooking for. And it was great. Of course, now my group, we part of what I enjoy, part of what I like to do is cooking. And so I made a 12-inch Dutch oven cobbler. It was blueberry and apple. It was not the best that I've ever made, but it was good. Well, we burned a little bit. There was some black around the edges. Not too bad. Not enough that made the cobbler taste bad, but it was there. So I was a little embarrassed. And then we made from scratch. Now the cobbler, I used a cobbler kit, or a cobbler mix that I got at the store a while back and had wanted to try and see how that brand tasted. It needed a little bit of cinnamon and sugar in my mind, which anyway. So for the main course for our group, which was me, Bobo, and Scout. That's it. And I made a 12-inch Dutch oven cobbler. Obviously, we had planned on sharing. And then I made, everyone helped. We made a 12-inch Dutch oven with kind of my variant on a scalloped potato with kielbasa sausage, or a couple. Actually, we had 3 different kinds of sausage, but that kind of smoked sausage stuff, cut up into a couple inch pieces, and we baked it with fresh potatoes, with some milk, some butter, some sour cream, and some cheese. So I guess potatoes au gratin with sausages. That went over really well. It warmed my heart to know that we all 3 ate really well on it. And then, because we just took all the Dutch ovens down there with, both of them down there with us, and then several people got to eat and they enjoyed it, and I liked that. We met some great people, saw some people that we loved being around and miss and wish we could see them more than we get to see them. But then breakfast both days was, what was it? I guess today was a little different. It was fried potatoes, fried onion, with sauteed onions, garlic, salt and pepper together, scrambled eggs, and then the pre-cooked, pre-made sausage link things from the store. We just warmed those up, and it was wonderful. And my wife came out she came out yesterday for lunch, and she came out this morning for breakfast before church. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. And then yesterday for lunch, we took ciabatta bread and some fried bologna and some sliced cheese and put it down. And I didn't bring my bacon press, so I just used the lid of one of the Dutch ovens to press the sandwiches down on the little flat top that I got. It's a little tabletop one, and it was great. So all the weekend was for me was fellowship and cooking, and those are things that I enjoy. I wish I was better at one than the other. I wish I could cook as well as I can talk. But it was wonderful to see so many people from several different groups without a set agenda. I mean, the agenda was totally just to get together and get to know each other better. It was wonderful. And then everyone in their individual groups, they just knew, they got to spend more time and quality time together. And it was great. It was great. I encourage you to get out and look for things like that. And don't be scared. There were several people there by themselves. Don't be scared if you hear about something like that to go out on a limb, just like at a meetup or a meeting, and meet other people. And take your camp chair and just sit back. You don't have to be big and loud and out front. There's always those of us that are willing to do that. Just sit back and get a feel for everyone and go, I'd like to talk to that person some more, and then sidestep and talk to them. It's definitely worth your time. It's part of being ready. And it's all about let's getting ready.